Hey guys, it's Derek, children's pastor at Lakewood Christian Center, and I want to show you how to do the card trick, the God card trick. This is the ambitious card trick. If you know how to do that, or if you have a way to find out how to do this better, then go for it. It's a pretty complicated trick. It also can be pretty simple. It just depends on which ways you want to go with it and how complicated you want to get with it. The simple method for this is you just have any card selected. We'll say the Six of Hearts right now. And you would have this card signed God. And all you want to do now, once you have the God card selected, what you want to do is have it placed back in the middle, because you say you don't want the trick. This is not the trick you meant to do. And what you're doing here is you're putting down the importance of God. Really, and in the end, you're trying to bring the importance of God back up, and so you'll do cuts or whatever, shuffle, and then you'll say, you know what, let's just use the top card, and you'll turn that over, and it'll be the God card. And the way I did this is probably one of the easiest ways to get a card to the top. I put it in the middle. When I put it in the middle. When I put it in the middle, I'm taking my finger and I press down on the card as I push it in, which creates a break in the cards with my finger here, like that. Then what I do is I transfer that break to the back side here. So I let this side come down, like so, and I pop this side up and put my pinky in to create a pinky break. And from the pinky break, this is already pretty complicated. This is a double undercut, by the way. Get the pinky break, and you got your thumb break here. You're going to transfer from pinky break to thumb break, because what you're going to want to do is drop a couple of the cards from the very bottom into your hand. You bring those to the top, so that's the first cut. Now we're going to do the second cut. You put that pinky back inside the break, bring it over to the top. Now we've got the God card on the top. To just throw a little more deception in there, you want to do a shuffle. As you're doing the shuffle, this is the side that has, you know what, I'm going to turn that over. This is the side that has the God card. What I'm going to do as I shuffle is make sure that I finish on this side first and this side last, so that it always ends up on top. Now with that in mind, an easier way, even simpler way to do this, make a break with your thumb to put the card in, and you can grab this, do it the same way, making that break, pushing that in. You can transfer it to a pinky break, or to make it simpler, because it's going to be on the other way, you just break them apart like you're just going to go ahead and shuffle. You break them apart and you shuffle, and that card's on top. Now there's many different methods to get the card on top. One of the real tricky ways in that this card trick works is that you get another card on top of this one. And so a way to do that, you take this card and you're putting it in, and as you're putting it in, you want to get the break, but as you're getting the break, you're going to let one card pop down. You say, I let one card pop down. And I'm going to grab that card with my thumbs here as I'm pressing this card in. So all of that is happening at once. So there's one card now on top of this card. And let's say that I do my shuffle again. And for this, because I've got two cards there, I need to be extra careful to be sure that this end finishes first, so that I've got those two cards up here. So that there's this card and then the God card here. And now what you're going to do is a double lift. And one of the simplest ways to do a double lift is just kind of peel up two cards. Peel up one, peel up the second one. Put your pinky in there to break it. You're going to do this down like this, because everybody else is going to be seeing from this direction and seeing your hands. So you just kind of cover it like this. You just kind of, it just looks like you're holding the cards. And when you turn it over, there's a lot of different ways to turn it over. You can take your fingers, you can turn it over like that. Now, of course, I've got that other one turned over upside down. What I'll do is I'll flip that back over. I'll do the double lift at full speed. And now I'm showing the God card as one card. And you get good at that, you can turn it over like this, holding with just two fingers, which would be a more natural way to do it. Put the card back down. And now you can take the top card, which is not the God card. You see the God card's there. This is the different card. You'll take the top card, which everybody thinks is the God card. You can put this in to the center of the deck, no problem. And now you don't have to do anything. You can just say, okay, let's use this card, and that's the God card again. Now that's a really easy way to do it. Now, another way to get it into the second position, they have the God card, you have the God card, doesn't matter. What you want to do is you want to pull that first card up and get a pinky break on it. And you're going to do a little bit of a deception. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to put it in the middle. You're poking the back of the cards like this. And from the front it looks like this, where it's like you're poking. And you'll get a couple of the middle to poke out. And you'll say, okay, I'll put it right there. And you go to put it in, and see what I'm really doing is I'm sliding it under the pinky break. But from the right angle, it looks like I'm pushing it into the middle. And then you can go back to doing your double lift, just like before, like this, or like this, and show that card so they all can see it. Take that top card, slide it in the middle again. You've got the God card again. There's other methods and other more difficult sleights you can use. As you learn card magic, you can probably implement some more of those into it. There was some that I did that I'm not going to go over right now, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. If you'd like to know any others, just let me know. And have fun with that, guys.